Hey, I want to welcome everybody to our third session of the Digital Creators Toolbox. Tonight's class is all about ChatGPT and how we can use it to automate and elevate our digital product businesses. Um, so we've already covered in our first two sessions, we've covered MidJourney and we covered Canva. Tonight is all about diving into ChatGPT and figuring out better ways to use it to make our businesses more efficient and not spend so much time in the work of it all. I know a lot of us use ChatGPT every day, and I don't believe that everybody's using it to its full potential. Let me tell you how I know everybody's not using it to their full potential. This is what I noticed. I don't know. I don't know what to say when I go live. Um, I'm trying to figure out what to post every day. I want to find an easier way to create my product listings for Etsy, Shopify, Beacons, or whatever. All of the answers are on ChatGPT. It is our eye in the sky. It is the big brother uh, that we read about so many years ago in English class in a book that was the most boring book we ever read in our lives. Okay. Um, this is what I'm saying. And Renee, you say, ouch my toes. Yes, because you love to say, well, I don't know. And what do you think? And I don't know. I don't think anything. ChatGPT does all the thinking for me. So people get all bent out of shape with Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok go down. I don't really care about those. If ChatGPT say, yeah, well, I don't want to do this anymore, it's gonna be a whole problem. I'm gonna be a sad, sad, sad little thing. Okay. Crying and tears and protesting and all kinds of things. And how much money do y'all need to stay open? Because I'm about to throw that shit. Okay. So there's that. Carmen, you said I definitely said I don't know what to say online. Right, right. That's what we do. Because do I know what to say in every class? Yes. I know what I want my class A to be about. I know what I want to convey. Do I always know the proper order to put it in or the highlights that I want to hit? No, I say, hey, ChatGPT, I want to teach a class on this. Help me. That's pretty much what I say. I'm out here like Kevin Hart. Help me. Y'all know the other word. Trying to be PC, okay. This is being recorded. But yes. So our objective tonight. So we're gonna cover really quickly ChatGPT for beginners, how to use AI for marketing and content creation. We're going to talk about writing effective product descriptions for Etsy listings, product descriptions and Etsy listings, because that's two different things. Because Etsy is on some other stuff. Using AI for our customer service, social media, and email marketing. We talk about automating and streamlining your digital business. And then towards the end, I'm gonna let y'all ask me questions as usual. So of the things that I said, how to use AI for marketing and content creation, writing product listings, customer service, social media, and email, automating and streamlining your business. Which one is the thing that you think you need the most help with? You could just drop it in the chat, please. scripts for going live. And I'm just gonna before I get started, it's a lot of material. So if you have questions, drop them in the chat, or just take a note and put it to the side, and wait till the end for the Q&A. If you have a burning question that just can't wait, please raise your hand. And if I have time, I will call on you. And if I don't have time, I will let you know that I'll catch you at the end. Okay. All right. Stephanie, you said automation and email marketing. Okay. So y'all the only two people that need ChatGPT? Okay. All right. So everybody else in here is good. Y'all great. Y'all got it going on. Awesome. So I'm going to call on y'all to show me some examples of the amazing things y'all doing with ChatGPT. Okay. Well, now we got some answers. I see. Help with product descriptions. Carmen said no. I don't know. Lavella said automation. Renee, you say customer service. How? Okay. All right. One tip that I use for customer service, if I get an email that I don't know how to answer, put in ChatGPT and say, how do I answer this? That's number one. All right. All right. So we're going to head over to ChatGPT. Thank you guys for your answers. I love it. Renee, if you can, keep it on the chat for me. I think you're my only moderator in here tonight. So it's all about you. All right. I want to take this off of which one? I was gonna try to take this off the dark mode. Let's see, settings. I don't know. I don't know how to make it dark. Oh, personalization.
It's at the top where it said theme.
Let's try it again. General. Oh, girl, thank you. My eyeballs. All right. Okay. I just feel like this is better for class. Because people got old eyes. Okay. All right. And I can't look at a bright screen all day, but I can look at it for a while. All right. So, ChatGPT, there are several versions or models that we can use. I use 4.0. I guess this is a O, not a 0. I use 4.0. There is 4.0 with scheduled tasks. This is in beta. I haven't clicked on that. And then there are the new versions, which is 0.3. I feel like these are for people who are serious about creating AI conversations. So I haven't used, if I'm being 100%, I use this 4.0. But you definitely can play with the other ones. I did notice though, I have been playing with the new buttons that have been added to ChatGPT. So there is the create image button, of course, and then analyze data. So if you put in a spreadsheet, if you add a spreadsheet or something to your ChatGPT, it can read it and help you understand whatever the trends are. Like you probably can put your analytics in here and ask it for trends, those type of things. Help me write is probably the one I use the most. Help me write a cover letter, a blog post, a screenplay, a bedtime story. Help me write an email. Help me write content. Help me write. So help me write. Then you can analyze images. You can put an image in and help me find what decade a photo is from. They can write a poem based on an image. You can put in an image that has plants in it and ask it to identify plants, translating text, anything that you can think of that you need. As far as the image is concerned, you can use this button. Make a plan is also here. To buy a new car, to plan meals for the week, plan a weekend in New York. I don't know if everybody is aware of these summarized texts. I use summarized text most often when I'm transcribing classes and courses, and you also can do this. If you have access to recorded information that you can download, or even if you can add the link to a recording, because ChatGPT now can search the web and read URLs. You can put a URL in here and ask it to summarize a class if that's something you want to do. All right, so summarize text, and then also brainstorm. And brainstorm is great for those of us who are trying to figure out what to do and we don't know what to do. So we're going to walk through all of these. And then, of course, there is surprise me. Surprise me with my horoscope for the day based on my zodiac sign. I'll say Virgo. I don't know why I be telling y'all all my business. I did not want to tell Paul. That is not what I want. Today is all about balance and boundaries, both in personal life and business. You might feel pulled in different directions, especially with people needing your advice or support. It's great to be helpful, but make sure you're not overextending yourself. Your energy is precious. In business, this is the prime day for planning and structuring. I did a little bit of that today. If you've been feeling scattered, take time to reorganize your to-do list and prioritize revenue-generating tasks. A small shift in focus could bring major clarity. On the personal side, don't ignore your own needs. Self-care isn't selfish. It's essential for staying sharp. Take a breather, hydrate, do something that recharges you, even if it's just a 10-minute break. Virgo power move for the day. Tackle one task you've been putting off. It'll free up mental space and set the tone for a productive week. Did I do one thing that I've been putting off today? Let's think. I added my product to Creative Fabric, so I guess I did. So yeah, just one of the ways you can use surprise me. All right, I think we covered them all. Create image, analyze the images, summarize text, surprise me, and let's do analyze the image. Let's just see, upload an image. Now, something. Help me. Identify the different types of jewelry in this image. And you might say, why would I want to identify the different type of jewelry? One, it gives you descriptive terms for the jewelry that she's wearing. So for those of us who are creating prompts or writing prompts, this is another way to get copy for prompt writing. You don't always have to ask for a prompt of whatever image you show up with. You can ask it to identify the jewelry, describe the color of the lipstick, what makeup style she has on, like what kind of makeup she's wearing, those type of things to help you become more proficient in your descriptive prompt writing. Okay. All right. The basics of ChatGPT, of course. If you use GPTs, of course, you can save them here in the, what's this called? The toolbar. So ChatGPT is listed, of course, Sora, which is the video version of ChatGPT. But any GPTs that you use, purchase, or pull up, you can keep them pinned to your toolbar here. But just keep in mind, ChatGPT is not a perfect system. So make sure that when you're using GPTs, you also copy them and put them in another dedicated place, whether it is a sticky note, whether it is a document on a Google Drive, but make sure that you are saving your links to your GPTs so that you'll have access to them. Because sometimes you open up ChatGPT, y'all know, and this it's nothing over here. And the people start freaking out. Y'all start freaking out. I've seen you do it. Okay. If you want to find GPTs, of course, you can click the Explore GPT button, and then you just kind of can type in what you're looking for. You can say art prompts, and then any available art prompt generators that are in the public domain will come up, right? You can look for, you can say recipes, and then we get recipe GPTs, right? So for those of us who also still are who don't always know what to write or say, don't forget that you can dive into the GPT library as well to find information. Research, education, lifestyle, programming if you're into coding and that type of thing. So never ending information. Okay. And I know everybody doesn't automatically think of going to look in GPTs, but this is a great place to find what you're looking for. Because of even, look, logo creator. Of course, DALL-E is here. Coloring books. Creative writing coach. Client care. Because I don't have a green thumb. My thumb is, I wouldn't say it's black, but it's probably dark brown, not all the way dead, right? This explains board games and card games. Hey, y'all, some of y'all don't know how to play spades. Not me. I know how to play spades. But some of y'all don't know how to play spades. There you go. All right. And after you leave the GPT section, the newest section the newest addition to ChatGPT is projects. Put a 1 in the chat if you're using projects at all, or if you have used projects. Okay, so a few of us have used projects. To be honest, I've just started using it, and I've only used it for working out my $2,500 a month digital hustle digital hustle project that I got going on with TCDC that's getting started. So I have my instructions here, how I wanted to talk to me. And then I have my chats that I've created while I was building out the process. So if you don't know this about projects, you can create new chats in the project. You can add files, you can add documents, you can add images. Say I started creating images in Canva, I can add them in here. If I create any documents outside of ChatGPT, say if I create an ebook or any type of documents that are going to be companion to the program, I can upload them right in here so that their content is available when I'm talking to ChatGPT in this folder. I have instructions here just telling me how I want ChatGPT to talk to me. Strong, sassy, soulful, authentic voice. And then these are the chats that I originally created before I put them in the folder. So to add chats to a folder, to a project folder, it's just drag and drop. You just pull it and drag it over here, right? And it'll drop. And once you drop it into the project, it's not accessible in the toolbar. It's only in the project. Okay. You guys see these colorful folders that I have? This is actually a what is it called? It's Chrome, what's the thing called? Extension. There we go. Thank you for the word. This is actually a Chrome extension called ChatGPT folders. And I've been using it before they introduce projects. And because I have so many, I don't know that I'm gonna, it's free, so I'm not paying for it. And I'm used to it. So for now, it stays. Sometimes I think it makes my ChatGPT a little glitchy because I know it's an extension and it's an addition and it's not necessarily created by ChatGPT. So if you're gonna use folders, just go ahead and start using the project folders that were built into ChatGPT. Do as I say, not as I do. You know how your mom would say that. Don't worry about what I'm doing. All right. And then next, of course, is all of our chats. And we're not going to scroll down to hot names because they go back to 2022, I think. I think my first ones go back to 2022. But what I do love is that you are able to search chats. Kamani? Okay. You are able to search chats now. When we first were introduced to ChatGPT, you were not able to search chats. So it was trash. You can only search them on the mobile app. So if you use ChatGPT on your phone or on your iPad, they had a search feature. And I think it might have only been on the phone now that I think about it. But the web-based version did not have a search feature, but now it does. So now if I say, let's see, I'm gonna just do really generic. I'm gonna say Black Friday. Say I'm looking for Black Friday. So anything that says Black Friday is going to show up. And if I hover over it, it's even going to tell me the date. So these are from 2024. But if I keep scrolling, it'll take me back to, y'all know, I was talking about Black Friday in August this year, in 2024. But it'll take me all the way back to 2023. And I think I first started using, yeah. So that's as far back as it goes. The first time I said Black Friday was February of 2023. So I do love that. I do love the search feature. And if you're somebody that's been using ChatGPT for a year or 2 years, it's a great tool. It also will help you find old art. And that's my favorite part of it, more so than content, because some of my old images was fire. And I'll be looking for them. I'll be trying to find out what I did back in the day. What I did and back in the day is literally a year ago or 2 years ago, but it's still back in the day. So if I go and say, let's say, I'm trying to think. Oh, what I found the other day, I did some motorcycle. I found some old motorcycle images that I did. Let's see. So this say 11/14/23. And then you can just say, oh, well, let me see what the prompt say. And then you take a copy of the prompt, and then you bring the prompt to today, and you say, let's go to DALL-E. Because back then we didn't have DALL-E, we just had make an image. And we see what it's going to do now. Ta-da. Right? And then we have all these other little situations, and we say fairy tale style and do it again. But yeah, so you can revisit old prompts and bring them to the front. You also can take those old prompts, and take them to our favorite place, MidJourney, even though that's not a MidJourney class, but just to say, we can take them over to MidJourney and see what's going to happen over there. Oh, Fairy Tale Style put some wings on her. She is sparkly. This is not really my style of art, but hey. Look at her little legs. Let's see what they talk about. Nakedness. That's what they're talking about. I'm so sick of MidJourney. They're getting on my nerves. But yeah. So my face. Let me get out of here. Let me hide this because I don't like it. All right. So back to ChatGPT. All right. So that's one of the ways that you can use the search feature, of course. You also have the opportunity to close your sidebar. You don't have to work with your sidebar open and close here. This button here is so that you can share a link to your chat if you want to share it with anyone. They won't be able to edit it, but you can share a link so that they can take a look at it, right? Look at your art. Here is just who I am. And I have two accounts. I have a team account and a personal account. So you can toggle between your accounts. Your GPTs are listed here. You can customize ChatGPT. It asks you a few questions. What should ChatGPT call you? What do you do? I do have what traits should my ChatGPT have? I have chatty, witty, straight shooting, encouraging, Gen Z. Am I Gen Z? I think. Skeptical, trash, traditional, forward-thinking, poetic. Like those are some of the ways I describe myself. And then anything else ChatGPT should know about you. Anything that you think is important as far as how you use ChatGPT, make sure you put it here so that ChatGPT has a they have a memory feature, but they also want to know what you think about yourself. So Anything else ChatGPT should know about you? My name is Antonia. I focus on the present moment and appreciate concrete details. While I enjoy finding creative approaches, I prefer working within a clear structure and using tried and true methods. I prioritize efficiency and logical outcomes in decision making, often relying on objective evidence to guide my choices. However, and y'all know ChatGPT wrote this, okay? However, I also value harmony in relationships, striving to maintain a balanced approach in how I interact with others. I'm comfortable adapting to changing circumstances when necessary, though I do best when plans are in place. For me, focusing on the task at hand is key, and while I appreciate flexibility, I lean toward a straightforward approach in problem solving, right? And then you can say what you want ChatGPT to be able to do. If you want the canvas, you can take the voice off, you can take the web search off, you can make it so DALL-E is not here. I don't have coding checked because I don't do coding, so I don't need that as an option. So I have mine unchecked, right? And that's it. So make sure if you haven't personalized your ChatGPT, you do in some way. I never put my name here. I'm just realizing. But there we go. And I need to do it on my mobile device so it can put the accent over my A because I don't know how to do that on my. And if you know, just don't talk about me because I don't know. All right. So there's that. So that's the 101 of ChatGPT. The things we all probably already know, or if we don't know all of it, that's what we need to know to get started. Okay. All right. We're gonna take a 2-minute recess just so I can go get some water because my whole mouth is dry. Let's see. I'm gonna stop my share real quick and give me 2 seconds to get me some water. BRB.
You want to pause the recording?
Okay, so one of the biggest things that I hear people say is they hate writing product descriptions, right? Raise your hand if you hate it. I'd be better off saying raise your hand if you don't hate it, okay? Because I know everybody hates it. Nobody likes it at all. We all have an aversion to writing digital product descriptions or product descriptions in general. All right, so I'm going to put a prompt. Find the prompt. And I'm going to share a prompt with you guys to help you write a product description. All right, let me find where I saved it. I'm going to put it in the chat. And all the prompts that I share, I will also provide them with a document, right? Provide them in a document, excuse me, when you get the replay. All right. And you, of course, can edit Etsy listing for Beacons, Creative Fabrica, Shopify. Sometimes I just say website, but this is the listing. And then here is another variation
You're not sharing your screen.
I know I'm putting the links. I'm putting the copy in the chat first. All right. Uh, Share. All right. All right. So I'm gonna start with the first prompt. Mm, there we go. All right, you are a top performing e-commerce copywriter. Write an engaging and SEO optimized Etsy listing for handmade, and I'm not gonna, we can change this product to whatever we want for a digital art bundle. And 9 times out of 10, I include my cover page for what the product is. So this is the cover page for my product that I did today on Creative Fabrica, right? And it's and as long as what you add to the prompt tells something about what it is, don't just put the images up. So this is the actual title page, cover page for my product listing. So it has the name of the product and it says what is what's in it. So 2020. I can't talk today, y'all. 20 transparent PNGs. Right? Okay. Now we're gonna see what it gives us. I like using Canvas, so I use Canvas so that it'll give it to me in a on a separate page by itself. That way, if I need to edit it, I can without it rerunning the product all over. So I'm going to show you this. So I'm running it in Canvas. And I'm going to show you why. So it gives you a title. So chibi chic, 20 transparent PNGs, cute chibi Afro girl clip art, fashionable digital dolls, sublimation designs, digital download. Listing details, instant download, yes, file format, 20 characters, resolution 300 DPI. If this isn't the case, this is another reason that I like using Canvas, because we all know ChatGPT will embellish, it will fill in what it thinks it is, even if you don't automatically give it the instruction. So with Canvas, you can click here and say remove. And it's making me look crazy, but it did. It took it out. All right. And then, so you can edit within the canvas without it rewriting the whole thing and giving you this whole thing again. So that's why I like using Canvas, because it is editable. Okay. It tells you the usage and then the licensing. Then it gives you the description. Just read through it, make sure that it says what you want it to say. And just like this one, design in high resolution, I'm going to take 300 DPI out because I didn't say that it's 300 DPI. I'm just going to hit delete and it deletes it. Trendy and inclusive, versatile use, instant download, easy to use, who it's perfect for. It gave me my bullet points, how it works, purchase, download your files, start designing, redistribution, reselling is strictly prohibited, need help, boom. Great. Awesome. Now say I want to use the other prompt that I gave. You deleted whole write-ups by mistake in Canvas. The other thing Canvas has is recovery. See these little arrows at the top? If I wanted to go back to what was already there, I'm just going to click previous version. And it added 300 DPI back. And then if I click it again, it'll add back whatever you lost. The other thing, if you use, I don't know if it's the same on Macs, but if you're typing, you know how we have the habit of typing something and we hit something and we delete everything we've typed? If you are using, I use a Windows machine, if I hit Control Z, I get it all, you can get it all back. So if you're typing, we've all done it. And it works everywhere. I don't care if you're on Facebook, I don't care if you're here in ChatGPT, I don't care where you're typing. If you hit Control Z, it recovers what you just typed. Okay? Just a little word processing hack. Control Z. All right. Z as in zebra. Okay. Now, the other prompts I gave for A and B testing. Now, if you don't know what A and B testing is, A and B testing is when you create copy for the same product 2 different ways to see which one resonates with your audience best. I wouldn't necessarily use it for listings of products, but I would use it for social media posts, right? So I'm going to copy this and say you want to create social media posts for this product. So I'm going to put generate 2 different, I'm going to say, let's say Facebook posts for the same product. One focusing on storytelling and another focused on keywords and conversions. I'm going to hit Canvas again. And to make sure that it doesn't edit the previous canvas, which sometimes it will do, I just type new canvas also, just to save me from having to redo something. All right. So it creates 2 posts for me. One that has a storytelling approach. Imagine this, it's a crisp fall morning and you're sipping your favorite warm drink. We would say winter because fall is over. And you're sipping your favorite warm drink while scrolling through your latest design projects. You want something fresh, something vibrant, something that truly represents you. That's when you discover Chibi Chic, a collection, Chibi Chic, a collection of 20 stunning Afrocentric chibi dolls designed for creators like you, blah, 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 blah. Using keywords and conversion, new digital clip art bundle, Chibi Chic, 20 PNGs. They just love 300 DPI. I'm going to change that to high resolution instead. Perfect. Da, 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 da. So it uses keywords as opposed to a story for this product. And the way that you do A/B testing is that you run both of them and then see which one generates the most engagement, which one gets the most likes, which one gets the most comments. And that will tell you that a lot of times that'll tell you which type of content, which approach your audience is more drawn to, and that will tell you, well, maybe if storytelling is the one, then maybe your content should be more of a storytelling approach, and if keywords and conversion is the one, then people like the quick and dirty. They just want to hit the keywords, and that's what draws them to the post. So that's what A/B testing is. It is right along in that list of things that we talk about: funnels, lead magnets, all those good content terms that we don't necessarily know what they mean. That's what A/B testing is. Okay. All right. Does that make you feel a little bit more comfortable with writing product descriptions for your listings? Yay, nay, maybe. Oh, let me know in the chat. Yes, no, maybe so. All right. Let me get back to. Oh. Oh. So that's for product listings. And now let's talk about a little bit about. I got lost. Hold on. I'm looking at my notes. Give me 1 second. I apologize. All right. Where? All right. Examples. Okay, we did all that. So we did everything that I had written down for product descriptions. Okay. Look in the chat. See what messages I have. Yes, it's okay. Great. All right. Moving on, we are going to talk about using ChatGPT and AI for customer service, social media, and email marketing. So we already kind of leaned into social media after our product listing. So now we're going to talk about those great customer inquiries, right? I'm gonna take my share off real quick. Let me tell you a little story about me and customer service. Y'all know I'm kind of no nonsense, right? Everybody know that about me, about how to make. Right. So in the beginning, when I first started doing this thing called have my own situation, my own online business, anytime somebody would send me a message or an email, I would respond immediately. And you say, oh, that's good. You make sure that you respond to people quickly. Wrong. Wrong answer. Uh, yes, you want to respond to customers in a timely fashion. 2, you want to respond to customers when you are at your best self. So that means because I'm a night owl, sometimes people will send me messages like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not at my best customer service self at 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. At 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I know you're not texting me this time of night with this foolishness, and I'm probably going to respond just like I just said that. So fast forward 2, 3 years in the game, now I rarely, let's say this, if somebody sends me an email or message where they are having a problem and I know it's something that I didn't do, I know it's customer error, I wait because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. And also because if you're a business, you don't respond at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night because you are a business. So you have to be like Red in 5 Heartbeats. My office hours are from 9 to 5 because you saw what happened when somebody asked them a question after 9 to 5, they was hanging off the balcony by their feet. So to keep yourself from hanging folks off the balcony by their ankles, wait. That's step 1. Step 2 is what we want to say and what we should say as business owners, usually not the same. Okay. So welcome to the world of ChatGPT and what should I say? Okay. So if you receive a message that says, hey, I purchased this class from you in 2022 and I can't access it. I thought it was for the lifetime. And what you want to say is you paid $22 for this class 2 years ago. Why do you think you will have access to it for the rest of your life? That's what you want to say. But you can't say that. So you go ask ChatGPT, what should you say? Don't laugh, Kenise. I promise y'all think I'm playing. People have it happens. And if you stay in this space long enough, the people are going to say, hey, I know you said I had 10 chances to download this thing, but I downloaded it 10 times and I don't know where it went when I downloaded it. Because that happens. People say they don't know. They download it, but they don't know where it's at. And you're not on their computer, so you can't tell them where it's at. So you have 2 choices. You can either say, all right, I'm going to send it to you one last time, but make sure you save it in a place where you know where it is because I'm not going to send it anymore. But you have to say that in a customer service friendly way. So you say to ChatGPT, this is what you say. You say, hey, ChatGPT, I received an email from a customer who downloaded per product, the maximum number of times and is unable to locate the file. I am going to accommodate her by resending the file, but the caveat is I am not going to do this anymore. Please help me craft an email response that is empathetic and I'm standing on business. Thank you for reaching out. I understand how frustrating it can be to misplace a file, and I want to make sure you have access to your purchase. As a one-time courtesy, I'm resending your file so you can download it again. Please be sure to save it to a secure location, such as your computer and external drive, or cloud storage if download limits are in place and will be enforced moving forward. Unfortunately, I won't be able to accommodate additional resends in the future. If you need further assistance, feel free to reach out. I appreciate your support and look forward to seeing what you create with your purchase. Best, Hatsune. Right? Much better. Much better. Now, let's see. So here are some prompts for you guys to use and save for customer service. Here is one that you can use for social media. And like I said, if you don't copy and paste these right now, it's fine. I'm going to include all of these in the replay as well. You're going to get a copy of these. So, and these are for email. We're going to talk about email real quick. All right. So if you don't know this about me, I'm just going to do a search for email so y'all can see how often I use ChatGPT to write email. Okay. Uh, email. All of the things in here, I use ChatGPT to write every email, right? Can I? Oh, so I thought somebody here was saying something to me. I did turn the recording back on, didn't I? Okay. All right. This is not the original one. Hold on. Just want to find. All right. So I this is my real work. This is not nothing I made up for y'all. So I think this was earlier this week I did this. It might have been on Monday. I said I need a system of consistency for emails. I want dedicated email days of at least 3 days a week. Mondays, I want to focus on make it happen, motivation, monetization, and what's coming up for the week. Then one day dedicated to strictly nurturing conversation, encouragement, and then I don't have any idea what else because I don't always know what to do. Just like everybody else, I don't always know what to do. So I may have a great start. Like I know what I want to talk about on Mondays, and I know that I want to have a nurturing email, but I didn't know what other kind of email to do, even though I know I want to send out 3 emails a week. So this is the answer that I got. So dedicated email days, make it happen Mondays, nurture and connect Wednesdays, and then strategy and execution Friday. And then it gives me ideas for bonus emails like flash sales, announcements, or limited time offers, surprise over deliver emails, and community recaps of special events, right? So it gave me a outline of what I can do for my emails, right? And I said just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's why it's edited to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because at first it didn't have Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. It had Mondays, and then it just had the other 2 days. So I let it know I want to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then and then I said on a new canvas, plan a rough monthly calendar with key content themes. So it gave me some themes for each week. This week is mid Q1 momentum and refinement. Next week will be growth and visibility week. Then the last week of the month is going to be product and content creation. Right? So they gave me one for February. And then I said, is this idea for every month or would it change? And then it tells me, it gives me the wrong time frame. So it says November, December, January, Q2, and Q3. And I refine it by letting ChatGPT know that this is week 2 of February because it don't never know the date. I'm telling y'all. Even though it knew the date to give me my horoscope, but we ain't gonna talk about it. This is week 2 of February, so technically smack dab in the middle of Q1. So it gave me how it could be tweaked. And then I said, okay, start with Monday, February the 10th. And then it gave me Monday, February the 10th again. A little more detailed than the previous one. And then I asked for a new canvas to actually write the email. So a new canvas for email copy. Use my authentic voice and use what you know about me, my audience, my business, and my communities to stay on brand. So it gave me my email copy. And this is the email that I sent out on Monday. If you paid attention, this is the email that y'all got on Monday. This was the email I was supposed to send yesterday, but I didn't. And this is the email that I'm going to send out tomorrow. That's Friday. My Friday email. So this is how I use ChatGPT to create a system of email marketing because, y'all, we can't keep up with all of the things and we can't be expected to use our brain power, number one, to do all of the things. We need help. And until we get to the point where we have an office full of people to assist us, or we're paying somebody from overseas or having some type of virtual assistant, ChatGPT is it. And it's probably the cheapest virtual assistant we ever going to have because we only pay $20 a month for it. And it does a lot for $20 a month. So use what you got to get what you want. And if y'all don't know nothing else about me, I'm going to quote a movie. Okay? That's from Players Club. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Use what you got to get what you want. And it's not always going to be appropriate. Okay? Also. All right. So email. So that's the way I use ChatGPT to get my email life together. And if you're just starting out, you definitely can use it to get your email life together, because all you have to say is, hey, ChatGPT, I never sent an email before. Help me get started. Knowing what you know about me, help me write a welcome to my email list post. Help me write a this is who I am post email. Right? Stop allowing that voice in your head who usually isn't you. Let me turn the camera real quick. The voice in your head is not you, right? We think it's us, but it's not us. It's somebody who said it to us a long time ago, and now they live in here. So just remember that the voice in your head is not you. It's not you. It's not you. All right. Email. Boom. Moving on. What is next? Automating and streamlining. I know. I can't talk. Thanks, Renee, for telling me that my prompt is good. I appreciate you. All right. The product descriptions. And just so you know, I got a lot of notes and a lot of prompts in here. So much more than what I'm showing you is going to be included because y'all know I'm extra and I do too much. So there's that. Okay. So just know that your resource for the ChatGPT class is going to be chock full of good stuff that I hope you use and not just look at. Okay. All right. Automating and streamlining. Content calendar. Content calendars, I'm just going to keep it a buck. I don't use it. Okay. They don't work for me. But they work for a lot of people. And I won't say they don't work for me. They work like anything if you work them. If you get a content calendar and each day there's something for you to do, if you do what's on the content calendar that day, then it works for you. I am hard-headed and also forgetful. So even when I have a content calendar, sometimes I forget I got one. There's that. But I am able to create content for y'all every single day. So technically, TCDC is my content calendar. That's how I make sure that I show up every day. I'm going to always show up at TCDC on a daily basis. And sometimes that trickles over into the other communities where I am. One, it doesn't always, like, I'm not somebody that's going to automatically post what I post in TCDC everywhere. One, because y'all pay for the information. Y'all pay to be there. It is exclusive. It is an exclusive community. It is a paid community. So, yes, sometimes I'm going to share outside the group. Once or twice a week, I'm going to put what I talk about in TCDC somewhere else. One, to garner interest in what I'm talking about. Two, if it's in Digi Collective HQ on Facebook, is to get people interested in joining TCDC who may be in that group and aren't on a part. And then if it's something art related, I'm usually going to post it in Black Creatives in AI because I'm trying to grow my engagement in that space. Sometimes I share on my Patreon wall. Sometimes I'll make some type of video or conversation that I share in a reel or on TikTok, but it really just depends on what the content is for the day. I'm always going to post something for you guys every single day in TCDC. So that's that's my commitment to content. That's my daily commitment to content. So let me give y'all this content. This content prompt. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. Create a weekly content calendar for a small online business that sells digital planners, include blog posts, social media posts, and email topics, balancing promotional and value-driven content. You can change the product to whatever you want. So for me, since I sell a lot of prompt guides, I'll show you what happens if I use that as the product.
Share your screen.
I'm about to, ma'am, get together. All right. All right. So create a weekly content calendar for a small online business that sells. So I'm not gonna do it generically. I'm gonna do it for myself. So I'm gonna say create a weekly content calendar for my prompt guide business. Right? I'm gonna leave the rest of it, include blog posts, social media posts, and email topics, balancing promotional and value-driven content. So I'm also going to say, use what you know about me and my audience. So it knows I do Monetize Mondays, I do Tip Tuesdays. It's using my original TCDC themes because I changed a couple of them. Wednesday and Thursdays are different, but we're just gonna keep going. I forgot to put Canvas, so that's fine. So it gives me a whole weekly content calendar. So it says Monetize Mondays. I can write a blog post on how to turn AI generated art into a digital product that sells. Now, when it gives you ideas for blog posts, if you have a blog, that's great. If you don't have a blog, all you have to do is take this topic and say, I am going to change it to a canvas. Create a draft and email for this topic. And then add it. So it's writing an email using the same topic that that was your blog post information. And because it knows my business and my products, it also adds the mega prompt bundle as an idea to add on as an upsell to my email. You also can now use the same topic as a social media post for Facebook. Right? What else did it give me for Monday? It also gave me a carousel. So help me format this carousel. Gave you the ideas for each of the 5 slides for the carousel, what you want the cover to say, the subtitle, what slide 2 should say, what slide 3 should say, what slide 4, slide 5. If you want to edit what's on your canvas, you do it over here. So add ideas for graphics as well. So you see, it just edited what was already here. It didn't rewrite the whole thing. It just added the graphic idea to each slide. So it tells you what's their idea for the graphic on each slide. So you're building out your content for every day. From just that one weekly content calendar prompt. All right. And yeah, Stephanie, you can use it whatever type of, and just like it asks, would you like any adjustments based on upcoming launches or promotions? Can you also provide me with cohesive, oh no, with complementary ideas for 2 live going live twice a week. Teach and create AI art in action. Watch me create and explain. Showcase how to generate AI art using MidJourney, DALL-E, or Leonardo. Walk through a specific style or trend. a live Q&A where viewers can ask about prompts, techniques, and tools. Solve CTA, encourage viewers to check out the Mega Prompt Bundle for more detailed guides. And then, or monetization and strategy, from art to income, selling AI-generated digital products. Break down 2 or 3 monetization strategies. Showcase real examples of successful AI art-based digital products. Answer FAQs about pricing, platforms, and marketing. Invite attendees to grab the latest guide or sign up for an exclusive workshop. Then tells you how to be consistent, and so promote your live sessions 24 to 48 hours in advance. Repurpose the best parts of your lives into short reels or carousels for more reach. Encourage live participation by offering a preview or a discount for attendees who stay to the end. Ready to go live and make an impact. Which topic excites you most? And then I could tell them, and we could work it all the way out.
Carmen asked about hashtags in the chat.
Huh?
Carmen asked about hashtags in the chat.
Suggested. As far as hashtags being worthy or not worthy, people still use hashtags, and what can it hurt if you use hashtags? It can't hurt. I often ask people, like in my posts, I ask them to use hashtags because, one, hashtags is another way that you can do research. Hashtags is a way to search for information. It is a way to keep tabs on what you're doing and what other people are doing. So I don't see anything wrong with using hashtags. So yeah, I still use them. Somebody asked how to find the canvas. Here in the ChatGPT box, these 3 dots say view tools, click canvas.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Those colors to the left, are those folders?
Yeah, I explained earlier that this is an extension that I use, a Google extension, a Chrome extension that I use for folders before ChatGPT introduced their own folders. So they have their own folders now called projects.
Okay.
So I suggest using projects just because it's built into ChatGPT. This is external, and to be honest, sometimes I feel like it makes my ChatGPT a little glitchy, but it's a lot for me to transfer right now, so I'm holding on to it. But if you're gonna start using folders, I would just recommend that you go ahead and start using the ChatGPT product.
Use the one in chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. I'm gonna stop my share. So that was a lot of information. And I want to take the last 15, 18 minutes or so and see if anybody have any questions about anything that we covered tonight. Any big takeaways that they got. Let me know. So the floor is open. Just raise your hand if you have a question. Renee Riley.
I was telling them while you were getting your water, something I noticed about projects, and hopefully they will do an update to this. If you already have a conversation that was created within a GPT, it will not let you drag it into a project. So if you're trying to remember those little conversations you've had, maybe you want to highlight those with an emoji or something so you know what those are, to keep them steady in your head. But other than that, projects works like a charm.
And maybe if you can't, no. So what you can do is this.
Mm-hmm.
So say something that you created in the GPT. So this was created in GPT, right? So I can't drag this. You're saying I can't drag this. Let's go back. Let's go here. Let's say test project. Let's do this test one. So I can't drag this, right? Because I created in GPT. But what I can do is go to the GPT. I can copy my stuff. Hold on. Right? Copy it. And I can go to my projects. And I can do this. And I say, because I've done this before, this is just my starting point. Don't do anything. So now it's in here.
That works too. Have you deleted anything out of your projects yet, or chats or anything like that? Have you tried that yet?
To delete it,
Yeah,
let's see.
tell me. Okay, all right, that's what I wanted to know.
Yep.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
I have
Hey, look, you got another question, Renee? Okay.
Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, I thought those little dots on the side, I thought that it would allow you to add it to a project. It seemed like I have added to a project before after I've worked in the GPT, unless it was just a general one and I didn't realize it was a general one.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't.
No, seemed like there was some, or if you go into it, one of the ones that you bring up from the day.
You mean
Where?
the conversation?
Yeah.
So if I hit here, yeah, this is the conversation, but I made it in the GPT, so it's not letting me.
Not dragging. Okay, so if you go into that.
Uh-huh.
There's something in there that I saw that would allow me to seem like to be able to add
It'll
it to.
let you create a link, but I don't
No.
know that you can't just, yeah, it's not gonna.
Okay. It must just have been I started the project from it or something. What are those three dots up? Never mind.
Wait a minute. Where? Here? This is to edit my project name.
No, up at the top, new. It's a plus and then those three dots.
Canvas, an image. Plus is to add, upload from my computer.
Hmm.
It's the same that's in
I thought
all
I
the
had.
chat.
Okay.
Okay.
I was,
Monica?
I was,
Oh, I just have a quick question. Hi, Tatiana, everyone. When you was doing the emails for the email marketing, So you just do your emails in like Gmail or something, or do you have something like System.io? Because you were doing it weekly. So I know with System.io, you already have your email funnel. Like I have an email funnel that I use. I haven't really used it, but I have the funnel. So it's already set. So it's just set at the beginning. It's not like I'm doing it on a weekly basis, right? Like once I get to like 12 emails, I don't know what happens to it.
Yeah, I don't use it. I use Flowdesk.
Okay.
So um, it's still the same thing. You can set up a funnel in there, which is just a funnel is just automated emails. That's all a funnel is. It's just automated email with triggers. So that means that when somebody responds to an email this way, then they get the next thing in the sequence. So it's just a sequence of funnel is just a fancy a funnel is a word for a sequence of emails that are automated. So, if you have a system where they're already generated, there's still a way, even in System.io, there's a way to go in and edit them to make them to, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a way to personalize them. If you don't just have to use what they give you, because I've had System.io, but I didn't use the email because I've always used Flowdesk.
Okay.
But if you don't know what's in the funnel, you're going to want to go in there and see what it is, because whatever it is, it's coming from you as the business owner. So you want to know what your customers are getting. So you want to know what's in the funnel. If you just said after 12 emails, you don't know what happened. That's not- so,
Well, I kind of
so,
just started, so I don't know. I just did the emails, you know. I got a
mhm.
few people that signed up. They didn't purchase anything yet, so I'm just trying to find out if I need to what I need to do, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, put yourself on the email list so you can see what your customers get.
Okay.
Use a dummy email address and just so you can see what it is. Because if you're not the one creating the emails, you still want to know what your customers are getting from you.
Right. All righty. I'll try that.
Okay.
So,
Hey, Karen. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry if you're not
hey,
done.
go ahead.
Hey, Karen.
Hello. So I was just looking at the ChatGPT, and so what I was able to do was in my conversations, I was
Mm-hmm.
able to drag without opening my project conversation, I was able to drag my everyday conversation to my project folder. And
Mm-hmm.
when I looked at my project folder, the information was there. So I don't know that. I think you showed that to us, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I did. I was just,
Okay.
yeah, it's just as long as it's not a conversation that you created from a GPT, you should be fine. Yeah, you can drag
Okay.
any
So
yeah,
okay. So
any of your regular conversations you can drag into a
okay.
project.
So it's a
Yeah,
regular conversation. It's not conversation from a GPT that you have maybe purchased or pulled down
right.
from the.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
And those are
yeah,
the ones that you said that we could just probably go in and just make a copy and ask it not to do anything with.
right. If
Okay.
it's something that you want to say from a GPT, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? All right, going once, going twice, three times.
Oh, I know what I
Oh,
want to.
okay. Go ahead, Miss Stephanie, ma'am.
It's not really about ChatGPT though. We've been talking a little bit about the email, and you said that you use Flowdesk.
I do.
Um, and is that because you have Shopify or
You don't have to. Flowdesk is a email provider, separate. You can have any selling platform and use Flowdesk.
Okay, so I use Beacons, which also has email stuff attached to them.
Right.
Do I
Right.
need
Shopify also has an email service that you can use, but I choose Flowdesk because I like how it's pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty. And also, unlike a lot of the other email services like MailChimp and some other ones, they don't charge you by how many subscribers you have. So it's been $19 since I started with 0 people, and now I have upwards of 5,000 people on my list, and it's still one price. They don't charge you by some, like, I know MailChimp is the only one I can think of. Renee, you said it's 35 now. If you it's 38, I think. If you sign up through somebody who has an affiliate, it's 19 a month for the first year. And then you start being an affiliate, so you can get $19 when other people sign up, and then it offsets that 38. But I got in when they first started, so I have a lifetime. Mine's 19 forever. It's never changed. But yeah, if you sign up using my link or somebody else's link who has Flowdesk, you get a 14-day free trial, and then it's $19 a month for the first year.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, I use Flowdesk for that reason. And also, it's grown. Like they keep adding stuff. They have you can sell from Flowdesk. There's a lot of things. There's some float there. If you look in TCDC in the email, under the email module, there are videos talking about a number of different email providers. There's Flowdesk, there's MailChimp, there's ConvertKit, something else. Constant Contact. Anyway, it's a couple of them in there, and then there's also a mini Flowdesk class too, I think. If you just want to watch it and see what it is.
Okay.
Definitely. Y'all don't forget to look through all the modules. So there are courses in every single module in the classroom in TCPC. All of them. All right. Okay, ladies, it is 8:56. This has been great. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you're going to expand on the ways that you use ChatGPT for your business. The sky's the limit, and I really only scratched the surface. It's a million ways to do this thing. And we got all the tools. I know we don't have all the time, but we got all the tools. And if you use the tools in the right way, it will free up some of the time. For sure. All right, I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. I'm gonna go find me something to eat.
I'm starving.
And I'll have this replay and the resources out to you guys tomorrow, so you can revisit it. But as always, I thank you guys for showing up for me and showing up for yourselves. And tomorrow's Friday, so start thinking about what you're selling tomorrow, because it's Friday. And it's also what? Valentine's Day. Whoop whoop. For y'all who got somebody to love y'all. Don't nobody love me.
You.
I got my love sweatshirt on though. This on my website. Oh, thank you, Khadija. I appreciate it. Y'all love me. I know. But I ain't got no romance. No da 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 da. I ain't got none of that. It's all right.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I try to keep it I try to keep it a buck with y'all. I try to keep it real. But y'all have a great night.
Thank you.
Good night, y'all.
Excuse me.
Have
And
a
an
good
amazing
night.
Friday.
See everyone in 2 weeks.
Yes,
Good night,
sir.
everyone.
Thank y'all.
Enjoy
Night,
your
Let y'all
night.
know,
Bye
2
bye.
weeks we doing Etsy. Whoop, whoop. 2 weeks is Etsy, y'all.
Yay.
So the people
Yes.
who don't have, who don't got Etsy in their pocket like they want, our last class is Etsy. So
Mm,
prepare yourself.
All
yes.
Gird your loins. Good day.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.